Good morning, July 31st. Hidden Messages. Let us consider one another in order to stir up love and good works. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 24. When Kellogg's introduced their Rice Krispies treats with right-on wrapping, parents who packed lunches for their youngsters or spouses could use a permanent marker to jot a little note for their loved one. I love you. Have a good day. Hugs and kisses. The new packaging prompted a Canadian group to survey how many parents actually add little personal notes to their children's lunch bags. Researchers found that although children desperately need encouragement at school, over half of Canadian parents never send notes along with their children's sandwiches. While it was a great idea to utilize the right-on packaging, we can't wait for food that reminds us to be affirmers. There are countless little ways every day to boost your child, your spouse, your friend, and even a total stranger. It's up to us to begin cheering one another now. Why not think of a way you can snap, crackle, and pop with encouragement for someone today? We need to encourage one another, to fix our eyes on the risen Jesus, and thus to stir each other up toward love and good deeds. Ian M. Dugweed. Ian M. Dugid. Another name I cannot pronounce. Sorry, whatever ethnicity that name is. Good evening. Spiritual versus secular. The Spirit of God has made me. The breath of the Almighty gives me life. Job chapter 33, verse 4. A mistake that people often make in their efforts to grow spiritually is to think that life is divided into two separate parts, the spiritual and the secular. This gives rise to people being divided into two groups, those who try to cultivate a meaningful spiritual life and those who follow the ways of the world. When a follower of Christ starts thinking this way, he loses contact with reality, his faith wanes, and he becomes an ineffective witness. A truly spiritual person has a lively interest in people and in what is happening around him. True spirituality is extremely practical. Jesus was a very practical person. For him, no division existed between the spiritual and the secular. As you grow spiritually, you should become a more balanced and stable person. If you live in the strength of Christ, you will understand that life in its totality should be lived from God's perspective, and that everything is subject to His sovereignty.